Yeah.
Okay,
You
there
remember
you
your
are.
wife? That's me.
There you are. Okay, are you ready to go?
I love being your wife. I love being your wife.
I can't. Oh, you're live.
Oh, well, you missed the intro
Oh, there
because
she
of
is.
technical difficulties, and I'm so happy you're back. We've been with the Instagram group, but now we got our Facebook group. You know, it's a whole new world. And today's our nail polish show, and I'm not ready quite yet to reveal my toe polish, which I had done today, and my nail polish. My nails are not in good shape, but even with that, I put on the halo, which is like a gold color, which I don't happen to have in front of me.
Rose gold. Yeah, that's your matte rose gold. So pretty.
Yeah, and I won't quite show you my toes yet, but they match my pants and my shoes. And Alan has.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what color I'm wearing.
He doesn't want you to know. It's a
Okay, it's
a
going to
big
be
reveal.
a surprise.
But surprise, surprise! Alan has his toes painted.
As I look at all the nail polishes in front of
Do you
you,
see it?
I think the one I am wearing is the featured one, and I'm not
It
kidding.
seems to be. It seems
Okay.
to be.
Oh, that's right. You can see it from your side
it
too.
busted itself
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I have to say something.
Soldier out of line.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Caroline. Say hello to all the Facebook girls and guys and our friends. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you. I really, really. I run into you at restaurants. I run into you here and there, and there's this kindred spirit. You know what I mean? This is what the word that constitutes all of you is my constituency. We're a special group, I think, and we are like-minded in that we're all on the same track, and it's just easier in life to be with like-minded.
Also, you know, the over the years,
Yes.
I've come to really feel about some of the people who are with us all the time as friends.
I do too.
Not the kind of friends where you call them and hang out. And,
But I would.
But it's like,
I know any one of you, if I went out with you, we'd have a good time because we're thinking the same. If you're watching my show, you bought into my message, and I believe in my message passionately. I walk my talk. Anybody who knows me knows I walk my talk. I live a chemical-free life, and that's how I feel I can survive, and I feel that is why, with this surgery and this terrible accident I had this year, that I have recovered so beautifully. When I heard a lot of negative things, that you may never be the same kind of thing, and I thought, no, I not only will I be the same, I'll be better than the same, because I got a lot of wisdom out of breaking my neck, my spine, my hip, and my jaw. Well, I didn't break my jaw, I jostled my jaw, and it's out of line, which is as bad as breaking it. Everything is a lesson in life, everything. I am now old enough to embrace the negatives and realize they're sent for a reason, to learn and grow if you choose it. If you feel sorry for yourself and why me and it's not going to work for you. But all my negatives in my whole life have turned around and worked for me. So that's a big part of my message. The other big part of my message, for those of you who are new to me, is that I believe, bear with me, all of you who watch me all the time, because I have to say this, because for the new people, we are under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity. It's in our skincare, it's in our hair care, it's in our makeup. It's do you know how much lead you're taking in through the lipstick you've been using, and I have been using all our lives? Do you know what lead does? Lead doesn't leave the body, but the body wasn't designed to absorb it and detox it out. So the body, or I guess it's the brain that does it in its wisdom, says, well, I don't need this lead, but I can store it in the bones. So the lead get all this lipstick.
so where did the expression "get the lead out" come from?
I'm about to get there.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
not a pretty picture.
I just wondered.
It's
Okay.
not a pretty picture. So we all have lead in us now from all those years of lipstick, and lead in our pipes, our water pipes, everything. All accumulates in the brain, and its wisdom goes, well, I got nowhere else to put it, so I'm going to put it in your bones. Then and here's the thing. When you're older and you fall and you break a hip or you break something, and that happens to older people all the time, guess what? The lead leaks out of the bones into the bloodstream, and here we go. It makes its way up to the brain, and once it's in the brain, that brain, the hypothalamus, pituitary, and pineal, has to shrink to make room for the lead and all the other toxins you're taking in. The more lead, the more toxins, the more the brain shrinks. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder that dementia and Alzheimer's is an epidemic? So what I bring to you, for those of you who are new to me and those who have been with me for all these years, and I love you so much, is a new way to go forward without chemicals. And today, something that we never think about is our nail polish and our toe polish. We love it. We like it. It's nothing more relaxing than having a manicure and a pedicure. I had that today. I had a manicure and a pedicure. My manicurist, Laurie, came here. I love her. She's and the medications I had to take for all the fractures and breaks and everything. It's a bone medicine, and it's made my nails like break really short. My nails are shorter. But when she puts the nail polish on, it looks great because the colors are so beautiful, and it's missing. Here's what we're missing. I don't have glasses here. I'm not going to wear those glasses. How come they're old lady glasses here? I can see. No, I can see.
Yeah.
Here's what, all right, I'll do I'm the professional secretary's not a plaything. Remember I did that on Rich Little Show?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
We should play that sometime. That's so funny. Have you ever seen that, Caroline? A professional secretary?
No.
It's a production number I did called A Professional Secretary's Not a Plaything.
Oh, I've seen it, but I didn't see it on the Rich Little Show.
Yeah, it was me playing a dumb blonde, huh?
And my
I
dear
love
friend,
it.
my
Hey,
dear,
Georgine Lamb says,
dear-
amazing nail polish. Sea salt is my favorite color. And Caroline
Oh.
Wood went to have a pedicure today, and she brought wisteria with her, and she said it's very cool. So she brings
Okay,
it
show
to
them the sea
salon
salt, Alan.
when she has her nails done.
okay.
Here's the sea salt, and wisteria is, where is wisteria?
It's that lavender one.
Yeah, you
Like,
think that's jacaranda. Well,
you may not have it in front of you. It's super pale.
super pale, super
barely
pale.
there
The
color.
wisteria is
We pulled
super,
it.
super pale, but here's the jacaranda. Show them the jacaranda.
Okay.
Now, while you,
Holly Shields loves pool.
I love pool. Here's pool. This is
Okay.
beautiful. Pool is beautiful.
Which one would you like me
This
to
is
do?
the jacaranda. Let me tell you what's not in it, girls. There's no formaldehyde. Huh. That means in your other nail polishes there is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde, oh, by the way, is what they use to embalm bodies. Just saying. And also, formaldehyde is what is in that, my activating serum, that great hair product that I do that makes your hair, and it replicates the Brazilian that you can get at high-end salons for about $500 to $700, depending where you are in the country. They put this stuff on your hair that makes your hair beautiful. Beautiful. Makes it like for 3 months long, straight and silky. But one of the main ingredients is it is formaldehyde. Now these women are sitting under hair dryers because you have to sit for 45 minutes with this stuff on your head and a shower cap. Let's really lock it in. And your brain is right here, at least mine is. And when you're steaming your brain, the pores open, and now you got formaldehyde in this stuff on your hair. It's going to look beautiful, but where's that formaldehyde going? All right, just wanted to give you that image. Okay, so we don't have formaldehyde in our nail polish. We also don't have toluene. We do not have dibutyl phthalates. Phthalates are bad guys. No formaldehyde resin. Don't have that. No camphor. No triphenyl phosphate. No. No xylene. No ethyl I don't know how to say this. Tosalamide epoxy resin. I never even heard of that one. No parabens, and no gluten. No gluten. No parabens. It's here, Alan. You can have your glasses back. Now do you see what I'm saying? We're wondering where all this stuff is coming from, and then you look at what's in your normal nail polish. So we made a nail polish for you. We couldn't do it completely clean, and I wanted to, but to get the color You got to do a little of the stuff that I'd rather not be in there, but it's missing the top 10 offenders, which I call them poisons. And
They are poison.
I really thought, Suzanne, when you did this nail polish, I thought it would be like, I'm gonna have to use this nail polish because it's better for me, but it's gonna chip, and my nails chip easily anyway because I bathe and I cook, and I'm so shocked at how chip resistant this polish is, even without those top 10 offenders, and we've heard that over and over again.
over and over. People are always talking about how long it lasts. My manicurist...
Marie Claire just said, your nail polish lasts way longer than I expected. I'm sold.
My manicurist, Lori, only uses my colors, and all her clients just love it. And she has a large gay clientele, too, and they're all getting their toes done because Alan Hamill does. I've grown to love your painted toes. Yeah, I've grown to love your painted toes.
Well, you tell me when you
Stacia
want to see them.
Travis loves Coral Crush.
Would that be this one? No,
Diane
that's papaya.
Heitzman said, Catherine Peters said, this polish lasted me 2 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, here...
Andrea or Clifford, it lasts way longer than other nail polish. Wendy Charles wants to buy hibiscus.
Oh,
Okay.
I had
Demarest
I had
also says she takes
hibiscus
your
on a
polish to
couple
the
of months ago.
manicurist.
Say that again, Caroline?
Gail Demarest said she takes your polish to the manicurist, and that's
Yeah.
what I do, except I didn't have time to get my nails done, so I'm actually doing my nails right now.
She is, because she's going
just-
out tonight.
I just put on my Repair Restore base coat,
That's this.
which
Yeah,
yes,
you want
because
the Repair
my
Restore.
nail beds,
Are we going to show our toes
are
now?
not graded. If you guys have taken off gels, or if gel nails have really thrashed your nail beds, try
Yeah.
that Repair and Restore base coat.
All right.
And then I'm doing Get Naked on my hands today.
Very nice. Well, Alan and I are going to do a toe reveal. Are you ready?
Ooh.
Can you see Al's toes through the glass table?
I can see his feet so far.
Oh, look at that. All right. You know what color this is? It looks so
Ooh,
good
there
on
they
him.
are.
Cobalt. Cobalt. Look at beautiful feet he has. Gorgeous feet. Okay, just let them still. In the early days, or is it still? I couldn't touch his feet. He had such sensitive feet, but now I'm like actually can hold his whole foot. That's such progress.
I know.
I
I just
know.
decided I wasn't going to be ticklish.
Look how pretty that looks on him. Cobalt. It does, doesn't it? And he's got this beautiful skin. My sister always says, rich guys always have tan feet. So are you a rich guy?
I don't have
It's
tan
news
feet.
to me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you do have. See, you don't even know this is your color.
Oh.
His color is tan. Me, I'm white girl, like Irish white girl. But I love your feet. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Cobalt. Cobalt. All
You know,
right.
it's a little hot in here. I can cool you off with.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Is that a
I'm
foot?
sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to show mine now.
I know you're going to call your lawyer on speed dial, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 That's the end of us. Right. Okay. Now, can you see my toes down here?
Yeah, we can see them. We can see your cute orange shoes.
And they kind of match my pants, don't they? And you know what this
They
is?
match your
Al, you want to
pants.
show? Tangerine. Da 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 da. Okay, this is called Tangerine.
That happens to be our promo code today.
I
promo
know.
code is Tangerine25.
I know.
25% off all of Suzanne's 10 toxin-free nail polish and products in that category. Tangerine25, it's at
Tangerine.
SuzanneSummers.com.
Okay, show them the cobalt now, Alan.
Oh,
Here's-
that I have to get
You're-
over here to Facebook.
Oh, you're a little clumsy.
Oops. Okay.
Okay. He's cute, but a little clumsy. Okay, there's Tangerine.
Okay.
Can I hand you the cobalt? Do you want to see the
Sure.
cobalt? Can you reach it?
Okay.
Okay,
that
Tangerine. And here's Big Al's toes, cobalt. Beautiful color. It's really beautiful.
They look good together.
Yeah,
You say things need to be the same
in
intensity.
same intensity.
The cobalt and the tangerine look really good together.
So when we go out tonight, we can like just keep our toes together, and
We
it
can
will
take
be
our
nice
shoes off.
design. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and cobalt has shimmer in it. It is one of Suzanne's metallics.
Okay.
So if you're looking for that sort of barely there natural nail color. We have we have a couple translucent colors like that. The one that I'm using is called Get Naked.
Yeah.
And Pink Slip are probably two of our most popular. And also
Yeah, that's generally what I
Peachy
wear.
Cream. Those
Yeah.
are 3 translucent.
Here's Peachy Cream. We show them
barely
Peachy
bare
Cream.
colors.
This is very, very nice. Peachy Cream and Sea Salt. What's this one? Oh, Suede. Here's Suede. Suede is great.
I love suede. For me,
yeah.
suede is very similar to my skin color.
Yeah, and I love.
So for me, it creates kind of a nude feeling.
That's
one
like
is
my.
this?
Nude is
That's
a different color
Peachy
for
Cream.
everyone, but for me, that's kind of my skin color.
That's Peachy Cream. I like for elongating fingers and hands, for elongating toes and legs. Shoes the same color as your legs are very sexy, and suede is the same color as your skin, and that's very sexy. It just elongates. You know, you just stop the break.
Colette Forsberg said the base coat is the best.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And Marie Claire said Falling Star is my favorite. That's Suzanne's matte gold Falling Star. It's so pretty.
That's what I have on here.
I can speak personally about the base coat.
Tell me about that. Here are the
Well,
base coats here.
No, the reason I can speak personally about the base coat
How
is
can you
because I gave you a pedicure.
He did when I came out of the hospital, and I looked down at my toes and I couldn't reach them because of my broken neck. And Al gave me a pedicure.
Yeah,
It was so sweet.
It was pretty good.
And it was.
Yeah.
It was. The things you've had to do for me this year.
Well, there are some things we can't discuss. Here's the deal today. 25%
That's what friends
off
are for.
Suzanne 10 toxic-free nail products. And the promo code is Tangerine25. Okay?
Yeah, I think the tangerine is the exact color of my pants, but you can see my toes through the glass.
It's so happy and cute.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I know. So where are you going tonight, Caroline?
We are going to dinner in Pacific Palisades at a place called Draycott. And we're actually going out with 3 couples.
Oh, wow, how
we
fun.
haven't done that, so
How fun.
that's exciting. Yeah.
How fun.
Maxine said she loves peony and the baby pink. The baby pink, which is called Pink Petals, I think she's talking about.
Yeah, here's peony. Show them
Oh,
peony.
okay. All right.
Oh, no, that's your drink.
Oh, you want me to show the... Okay.
I'm so glad you're going out. It's so great. The mask thing has been dropped, and we can go out and
Yeah,
just
it's awesome.
enjoy one another. Wow. I also love this one. You Say Tomato. I love You Say Tomato. Show them You Say.
It's a great color.
Yeah. Well, he's going to show you the peony, and then he'll show
Okay,
you.
here's You Say Tomato.
No, that's peony.
Oh, this is peanut. I knew that. I just tested. Okay.
And
Peony.
here is You Say Tomato. Want to take that one?
Okay.
I'm so sad to hear Ellen's show is ending. I always like doing
You know,
her show.
she's had an amazing run.
Oh God, yes. You would think she'd wait for
Amazing
year
run.
20, but you know, when you're done, you're done. And I was offered a series last week, and
You were?
yeah, and when you're done, you're done. The idea of going to LA and getting up every morning and
Was it a sitcom or a
No,
talk
this-
show? Or
this is
a,
a-
kind of
this
reality
was-
show? What kind of show?
it was a game show. Ironically, I shouldn't talk about it. Alan's shaking his head. I shouldn't say what it is.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't know. I had to think about it for about 5 minutes, and I went, nah. I've done
I'll
that.
tell you, Suzanne, Yokohona's Kitchen said my favorite color is Halo, and that's Suzanne's rose gold. It's a matte rose gold. She has it
That's
on
what
her
I'm
hands. And she
wearing.
said, I love your polishes. I also love your polish remover.
I do
it's
too.
Not drying like other removers.
I know. Here's our polish remover. It's got a press top. And then we've got our...
There's no acetone in it. It's made with acetate. And
Yeah.
again, I don't notice the difference except it doesn't stink and it gets the job done.
You know what I notice is that Alan is so allergic to all fumey things, and when I use this, he doesn't say anything. Because the moment he smells a fume, he goes, "What are you doing?" And when I use this, he doesn't do that. Now,
By the way,
tell
by the
me,
way, I have
yeah,
to just tell you.
yeah.
Pillows Kathy said, "We love you, really love you. So grateful for all your books."
Oh,
That's nice.
oh, thank you.
Instagram.
Thank you so much. It is my honor and my privilege to bring the information that I've been able to garner through all the writing of all these books. Caroline, tell them about the nail files. Do they buy them? Do they get them? What?
Yeah, you can just add them into your cart. We're not doing a bundle tonight, so we didn't put any bundles together.
Okay.
But, you know, if you need a cute nail file that has Suzanne's name on it and logo.
I don't know. You know, it sounds dumb.
I have a question for you for Carolyn Cohen Scanlon. She needs an orangey red for light skin. So she's asking, which is your favorite orange?
Oh, that would be you say
Reddish
tomato.
orange.
You say tomato.
And also hibiscus also is an orangey
Yeah,
red. Do you
yeah.
have hibiscus there too?
Let me see. Yeah,
Those are
right
the
here.
two orangey reds.
Okay, so hold these up, Alan, so they can see them.
Oh, 2 at a time?
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, because it helps to see them
Yeah, side by side.
Okay.
You know,
We should also show all your other great corals because you've got it is the season for coral.
well, that will come up next. Here are the corals right here, Al.
Okay.
Your next feet.
Jalene Lee said the polish remover is the best I've ever used. It works so fast. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I use it all the time too, and I don't notice any difference between this and the stuff that smells so fumey. I'm so happy to bring these kind of products to you. It means so much to me. I occasionally get asked to speak to somebody who's just been diagnosed with something terrible, and I always say, I will speak with you, but I want you to know I'm not a doctor, and I do not give advice ever, and I never use the word should. But if it were me, and I had what you had, I'd really think about every single thing I put in and on my body. And I had a long conversation with a woman yesterday, and she said, I do know that, but my husband and I travel a lot, and there's a quesadilla here, and a McDonald's there, and a this and there. And I said, if it were me, and I had what you had, I would take my food choices very, very seriously. I always say the toxic burden. At what point, with pesticides on our food and genetically modified food and super processed food and fake food and fast food and chemical cleaners for your house and chemical creams on your skin and chemicals in your makeup and lead in your lipstick, and at what point does your liver say, I give? And it does. That's what happens, and then disease has the opportunity to proliferate. So if you're toxic burden, and you just listen to all the things I listed, and there's more, every time you eliminate something, you get rid of another layer of your toxic burden until you reach a point where you are clean. Detoxification is a lot of work. I remember the late, great Dr. Nicholas Gonzalez. I interviewed him in several of my books. We became great friends. And he died mysteriously. No one will ever know what happened, but it didn't make sense for the kind of life this man lived. He was a God-loving, country-loving, non-drug cancer doctor who, if he couldn't afford it, he didn't charge you. He was that kind of guy. And he lived in Manhattan. He didn't have much money. And I remember I featured him in a piece they were doing on me in one of my books. I guess it was Knockout, Doctors Curing Cancer Without Drugs, on 2020. It was 2020.
No, it wasn't 2020.
What was the other? Dateline. And so they wanted to know about him. And I said, well, go to his office. And I told Nick, I said, show them your protocol, show everything. And when they were there, they said to him, well, you're just in this for the money. And he went and got his tax returns. He makes less money than most everybody I know because he gave it away for free because he knew he was onto something good. But he always said the way he treated cancer, this is him, was to clean it out, detoxification, and feed it right. And if you want to read about him in Knockout. I believe he was also in Breakthrough. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look. I've written so many books. I can't remember who's who and what. There have been a number of doctors that I've interviewed that have blown my mind. Dr. Russell Blaylock, renowned neuroscientist, brain surgeon. I said to him, "Why did you stop being a brain surgeon?" He said, "Because I was finding cancers in younger and younger people that we never studied in oncology school. They didn't even know these kinds of cancers existed." He said, "So I decided to give up my practice and devote my life to neuroscience, to find neuronutrition. When I have a question about what about, and I'll ask whatever I have, he comes back with a natural antidote for it. He's so valuable to us. He has a newsletter called the Blaylock Report, Russell Blaylock. And he's one of the most extraordinary doctors I've ever met in my life. I've had the opportunity through these books I've written to meet doctors that blow my mind, and so I write it out and pass it on to you so they can blow your mind. And I told you the other day about Dr. Terry Hertog, the endocrinologist in Belgium, who changed the way people take care of their health in Europe. And in fact, last summer, this very, 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 very famous actress, I won't say her name, sex symbol, wrote me. She said, "I'm in trouble. I've got all the 7 dwarves of menopause. I'm sweating. I'm bitchy. I'm itchy. I'm everything. My hair is stringy, everything." And she was living in the south of France at that time. And I said, "If it were me and I were you, I'd fly to Belgium because it's not that far away from you and go see him." So she went to see him. He put her on a regimen, and I saw her recently on television. I went, "You're back, that's for sure." So I like when
You've had that impact on a lot of people, Suzanne, through all of your books and all of your work. So thank you.
Thank you. What a privilege. You know.
Hey, Alan, can you grab the teal-colored nail polish? It's called Peacock, and we have a friend who wants to see that teal color.
Show them cornflower while I'm looking for it. Oh, here's Peacock. Here you go. There you go. And here's Pool. Here are your blues right here. You might. I love the way nail polish, the colors look. Yeah.
It's so cute and happy.
Yeah, yeah. So that's Peacock. And now he'll come over to you on Instagram and show you. The place where I'm going for dinner tonight, I love that he makes these deep fried green beans. They're so good. You dip in this stuff, and I just sit there, and usually it comes like 3 green beans, and I would say, this is like going to be half my dinner, so be generous. Okay, that's Peacock. And here are the other...
How about the corals? The coral poppy?
All right, let me show the 3 other blues. Here is cornflower. Okay, so you just saw the Peacock. Here's the cornflower.
I love cornflower.
I had cornflower several weeks ago.
You had it on your toes. Yeah. You did.
Wendy just ordered Pool. Congrats, Wendy.
Okay, Pool is coming up any moment. Here, Al has to go show Facebook cornflower.
Yeah, Alan, if you hold the nail polish a little farther from camera, I think we'll be able to see the color better.
Okay.
Like you're too close. It's like putting your nose against the mirror.
Yeah.
When you put your nose against the mirror, you can't see anything. Okay, and this is Pool. Yeah. Alan is quite partial to Pool.
Yeah, when you're back up, that we can see the color better.
He has worn Pool several times now. Is that good? There?
Yeah, he's a blue guy.
Okay. Yeah, he is blue guy. And then the last in the blues is the Cobalt, which we all know Al has on his toes. And then you have to show the Pool to the Instagram people.
Okay.
And I'm going to gather up all the...
Yeah, you're getting a really nice shot now. And Suzanne, you're just going to be happy about the way all of these colors look against your outfit.
Well, isn't that the most important thing?
It does. It looks really nice with the orange.
Okay, I'm happy.
And you're going to be happy because the misters aren't so hot now, and now your skin is golden and sunny, and your eyes are really blue.
Well, thank you. All the important
You look
things.
pretty, Mommy.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thanks.
My little OCD, lining them all up
Yep.
in the tones.
Yep.
Looks good. Yes, Wilma said pool looks like Tiffany blue.
Yeah,
That
doesn't
is
it?
true.
Like the box, the Tiffany box.
It does.
We should have called it Tiffany box, but actually it does look like our
Well,
pool here.
Yeah, and that's a trademark, so.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now show them tangerine again.
Hold it, I'm working
Okay.
on pool. This is pool.
Okay.
Once I do pool, I can show
All
them
right.
everything.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to go into these melon, poppy, tangerine colors.
Okay.
Can you read them?
I certainly can.
Okay. All right.
Okay, even though I've had some mezcal.
Oh, that's from Bryan Cranston's
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we are binging on Breaking Bad. It's kind of dark right now. I had seen it several years ago, and what's wrong with me? I have no recall other than a general, oh yeah, he was cooking, what is it he's cooking?
Meth.
Meth. Nice. And he's a highly overqualified chemistry high school teacher and got some bad breaks in life, and well, you know the series. I just
Yeah, I was waiting for you to
that's like
describe-
telling somebody about.
Yeah.
I just saw this great movie. See, in the beginning, right? Anyway, that's our guilty pleasure at night. We get into bed, no matter if we've been out or not out or whatever, and we binge as long as we can stay awake. It usually is about 3 episodes that we watch. And that's a lot. That's 3 hours of binging, but. When it ends, especially now with Netflix, when it ends, it automatically shows you the next, and now you're caught up in the next one. And but I think we turned it off last night in the middle of the one we were watching, so now we have to watch that over again. Okay, so that was. Did you show them? That was melon.
Melon.
So sorry.
Yeah, melon.
Did you say
See,
melon,
see,
Alan?
Like
Yeah,
tangerine
here's
is much more
papaya.
intense, and melon looks more like a cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Here's papaya.
So here's papaya. And then what I want you to do before you're finished with this is hold the melon and papaya up together so they can see the variations. And that's tangerine.
Okay, here comes tangerine.
Tangerine!
Yeah, papaya a little more orange, a little deeper
Yeah.
than melon.
Yeah.
It really is like the difference between a cantaloupe and a melon, cantaloupe and a papaya.
Or a really good papaya as opposed to one that's not going to be very sugared.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you're right.
Okay, I want you to put melon
That
and
couple-
papaya
yeah,
together.
That's the sweet spot out.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Melon and papaya together. See these two together and then you can make your decision. It's so fun. I love girly stuff. Hey, all the men out there, isn't this fun? It is. Because you're just sitting there having a tequila and smoking air cigarettes, and that's all, you know, that's fun too. So many people watch this show, I can't believe it.
Wanda loves your tangerine.
I love you, Wanda.
Promo code today, tangerine 25% off of Suzanne's 10 toxin-free nail polishes. And the nail polish remover, and also don't forget if you need a great base coat,
Get the base coat.
Restore base coat.
It's
It's really helpful for your nail beds. It's got garlic and lavender and some things that are soothing for your nail beds. If you have damaged nail beds from taking off gels, that's one we recommend. And also the protective base and top coat, also another great product.
You want to show them those, Al? Here is Good Dry, and here is Protective Base Coat.
Okay.
So the Good Dry ones makes it dry faster. So you do the protective base and top coat, and then put
Oh, the
Good Dry
Speed
over.
Dry.
it. Yeah, yeah,
Speed Dry. That's the one that helps you put your coats on. You know, when
Yeah.
you don't want to ding them at the end. It is
yeah.
a good
When you
product.
just had your manicure and you realize, now I got to put up my gloves on. Okay, that's the top and base coat. You want that. I'm just telling you, you want that. And then the Good Dry, you want that because that makes your nail polish dry faster. And we live in a fast world, and we're impatient, aren't we?
For the what?
We're impatient. We
Yeah.
want things quick, quick, quick. Yeah. Have you noticed that Gloria's been nicer lately?
Yeah, but that's because she's getting older and she feels insecure that we may abandon her at some point.
She must be going, yeah, but what happened to Betty? I miss Betty. I loved Betty. But who, I don't want Gloria to hear, but you know who I really miss? Hank. You all remember Hank? Oh my God. I was looking at pictures of Hank today.
No, but I miss Chrissy too.
Yeah, we've loved all our cat. We're cat people. If you're not a cat person, you go, huh? But my physical therapist, when he's on the iPhone, Gloria loves the speakerphone, loves it. She loves Julie on the speakerphone, and she now loves my physical therapist. So I now I'm doing my physical therapy in my dressing room because it's too hot to do it outside. And we do it by FaceTime. It's absolutely effective. And as soon as Gloria hears his voice, she goes, meow, 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 meow. So I have to pick her up and show her who's talking. And she looks like that, and as soon as she sees who it is, it's like, oh, okay. Well, my physical therapist isn't much of a cat person, but since he's met Gloria, a cat showed up on his front porch. And he said, she was there last night, and then she's there again this morning. I said, oh, no. You have to understand about cats. They choose you. And she's decided you're it for now. Don't get too attached, because as quickly as she came, like Hank, remember a lot of you were with me the day that we walked down to the vegetable garden, and Hank just came into the shot, and he walked all the way up with us. And not only Alan and I, but all of us fell in love with this cat, Hank. And oh my God, he loved our human food, and we put it on the floor, and he loved it, and he loved it. He loved Alan's chair. But he would come up to our bedroom steps at night, and we wouldn't let him in because of Gloria. And I kept saying to Alan, why don't you let them meet? He goes, no. So the last time she came up to our bedroom steps, after following us everywhere we went, after it was 30 days exactly, she wriggled out of my arms, kind of, I'm not staying here, and ran away, and she's never come back.
I think after 30 days she was getting her period.
But cats like having multiple owners, and I have the feeling that Hank went back to somebody else in the neighborhood who she belonged to. And one night we were coming out of the driveway, and I saw what I thought was Hank. So maybe one day she'll come back, or he will come back. No. Hank had Hank balls. Oh my God, in our new house, there was a bighorn sheep, right? We're going to have him again. And I have to show you at some point. The architect was over there, and so he took a picture of this bighorn sheep from behind. And remember pineapple balls? I never thought anybody could even come close to pineapple balls. Well, this guy had like.
Oh, really? Is it breadfruit balls?
We
I
can't think of a fruit that's bigger except for breadfruit.
Probably breadfruit. Yeah, I thought you said grapefruit. I go, no, much bigger than grapefruit. Breadfruit? Yeah, two of them side by. I don't know how the guy even walks. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
I think they must be musical. Ta-dum, ta-dum.
We haven't seen pineapple balls for a while. What we're seeing now, what comes down in front of our bedroom window, it's so beautiful here, are the girls. The girls are here,
And the
they're
babies. The babies.
And they bring their babies, and the girls are kind of white at this time of the year, and the mountains turning more white because of the heat and everything. So nature's so incredible, and but I haven't seen pineapple balls in a long time until we saw breadfruit balls at the new house.
Wow.
You know, the little
Did you
babies.
guys-
Little
did you guys
babies are
watch,
incredible.
My Octopus Teacher?
No,
That
what?
beautiful documentary that won the Academy
Yeah.
Award this year?
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah, we saw it.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That moved me.
yeah. There's some great things on Netflix. Great things.
I used to hunt octopus.
You did. When I met Alan,
Yeah.
he was a diver,
Yeah.
amongst many other things.
6 weeks a year.
So amazing.
6 weeks a year.
In Acapulco. I have a
You
great
know-
picture of you in your wetsuit. I never saw you in that because after you met me, you never dove
I
again.
never dove again.
No.
Well, the backstory to that is Suzanne and I were guests on a friend's yacht, and we were 90 miles off the coast of San Diego,
Yes.
deep sea fishing. And Suzanne was down below in the bedroom reading, and I was up on deck fishing. And all of a sudden, I hit something. It was like whatever I caught was unbelievable. And it was this major fight, and everyone on deck was yelling. And Suzanne heard the yelling, so she came up, and I was reeling in what turned out to be a big tuna.
Yeah.
And I got the
Big.
tuna
Wow.
I got the tuna right beside the boat, and then suddenly this shadow appeared. It swam all the way around the boat. It was a giant shark, pardon me, came up behind the tuna and boom.
Gone.
And I pulled up
Wow.
I pulled up the tuna's nose. Suzanne saw that, went back down to finish reading this book called
Jaws.
Jaws.
I was reading Jaws.
She was reading
No way.
Jaws.
Yeah, I almost heard that bum 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 bum.
So
bum,
she
bum.
has never gone into the ocean
No, I
with
don't
me
go in the
since
ocean.
then. That
No.
was like
I don't
30
even like
years
to
ago.
wade. At the beach in Malibu, I don't even like to wade more than this much because there are little fish everywhere.
Well, at certain times of the year, we have baby sharks in the
Yeah, yeah.
in the shallow water,
Yeah.
like 100 of
Yeah,
them, and
yeah.
they're kind of cute.
Yeah.
And the reason they're in the shallow water is because they know if they're in the deep water, the
They'll get
big
eaten.
boys eat them.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why we all have these things. When I was a kid, I was afraid of two things. Really afraid. I was afraid of snakes.
And your father,
No, and I was afraid of fish. I wouldn't eat fish. I didn't want to go where fish were. I didn't want a goldfish. I didn't want anything.
so our second date was at the only sushi restaurant in the United States.
He takes me to raw fish.
Oh, wow.
Imagine
Oh,
me,
that's
Caroline, with raw fish. I've started eating fish now, and wow. We had some crab last night that I served to Leslie and Bridget, who were over, and we had it sent from Alaska. Man, was that great. And we also had some salmon. And when you're here next, Caroline, I'd like you to teach me how to cook great salmon, okay? Maybe
Okay.
maybe Thursday night,
Sure.
because I have this amazing Alaska salmon, and it's in the freezer. And
Single caught.
yeah,
Oh,
and
I'd love to.
I think I know how to cook it. I think I want to do ginger and honey and one of those kind of soy sauce kind of things, fried in a fried pan. I think that's what I want to do. But I have a feeling you know how to cook salmon. Do you?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thursday night salmon. I'll have it
Okay,
defrosted.
Kathy Taylor would like to know what is the color difference between cerise and peony?
Okay. Here's
Do you have both of
peony.
those, sir?
Here's peony, and cerise. Do we have?
Cerise is
It's
like
cherry.
a reddish with a little bit
Yeah.
of pink, and peony is a hotter pink.
I'm sorry, Sherry. I don't have a cerise here, but here's the peony. But the cerise is got more red in it. This has
It is a cherry. It's more of a cherry red.
yeah, and this has a lot of pink in it. So it depends
Yeah,
on
so the peony is more of a hot pink.
right, right. I love looking at all the nail polish colors. They're so happy and pretty, and
You know, we're
but
going to
then
have
the neutrals are so great too.
we're going to have the cherry festival here up in the mountains. All those cherry orchards up there.
Oh, when's that?
They're
I would
in
think it's
bloom.
already over.
I
Or
think
that's
it's-
summer.
I think it's in June. I think.
Alan
I can't
loves
remember.
cherries. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I think you know, I don't want to say the greatest cherries, but some of the greatest cherries I've ever had
Queen Anne.
are from northern Michigan.
Are those the Queen Anne?
Well, the Queen Anne's could come
You've-
from anywhere.
you've
It's
turned
just
me
that-
on to Queen Anne,
Well,
and
the
man, are
Queen's
they
Anne
good.
are really good. They're the white cherries, or the off-white cherry, but they're really great.
When Alan and I were first dating, many years ago, I was living in Sausalito, and he was living in Los Angeles. He'd come up on the weekends.
No, I was on the houseboat.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Oh right. I had my
In
apartment up
Sausalito.
on the hill with
That's
Bruce,
right.
and he had a houseboat down. I could see his houseboat from my house, and he then would commute to KGO TV in San Francisco and do the anniversary game. And so we drove up to around Napa, and it was cherry season. And he said, "You know what I love more than anything? I said, "Yeah, what?" He said, "Homemade cherry pie." would you make me a homemade cherry pie? I said, I will. And those of you who've made homemade cherry pies, it's a shit ton of work. So he lies down to take a nap. I pit all these cherries, a big mound of pitted cherries, and I make the cherry mixture. Then I make the dough and roll out the dough, and then do the bottom crust, and then I put all the cherries in piled high. So that then I put the lattice work on the top and put it in the oven, and it was magnificent, and it smelled magnificent. So when I took it out of the oven, I went in and I woke him up and I said, the pie is ready. He said, oh my God, what time is it? And I said, I don't know. And he goes, I have to catch a plane. And he ran out and never even tasted it. And I said to myself, I will never again ever make him a cherry pie, have I?
You know, it's not attractive that you've held this grudge for 50 years. Okay? It's time you give it up.
Do you all identify with me?
It's time you give it up.
Because I don't
and
really
make
like cherry
me
pie.
A cherry pie.
But I tried to be the savior. So I started making you homemade cherry pie.
That's right.
Little
And
suck up Caroline.
After like the third or fourth one, whether it was your birthday or Father's Day or whatever it was, you kind of gave me I mean, it's just not that great. You gave me it's not that great.
Yeah. Isn't that encouraging? Doesn't that give you the impetus to do it again? Yeah.
But
So, Al, what do you have to say to Caroline?
I brought you a homemade cherry pie.
She
It was
did.
just homemade by someone other than me, and you really liked it.
That's what we got to do from here on in. So, what are you going to say to Caroline for all the work?
No, but I apologize for doing that. You know what it is? I just can't help myself sometimes when it comes to things that are important to me, and cherries are important to me. So I think I may have said.
I'd rather not make it and not have you love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're honest. That's the thing. You're honest.
No, I loved it.
Sometimes too honest.
I had a suggestion for loving it more.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'll make him something great and he'll say,
cherry pie, and it's about $45, and they'll make it gluten-free for you. So
see?
$45
It's
for a
worth
cherry
it.
pie?
It's worth it.
$45
Yeah.
for a cherry
It's
pie?
hours of work.
And it's organic cherries. And
Yeah.
it's also that is a ridiculous amount to spend for a pie, and absolutely worth it.
It is because you know the hours it takes to make it. It's hours.
I can't.
Hours.
I can't spend $45
Yes, you can.
on
Yes,
a
you
cherry
can.
pie.
You are.
I would choke on
You
it.
are old enough to be able to spend $45 frivolously.
No, I can't do it. I mean, you know, I keep thinking of my parents. So, Mom, I just bought a pie for $45.
Your mom's
But
never
you
made a
only
cherry
get it as
pie.
gifts, so
They
it
weren't
doesn't
making
matter.
cherry
You don't have to
pies
think
in
about the price.
Poland.
It's a gift.
No, my mother made cherry
You
pie.
don't like stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you like a really good gluten-free cherry pie.
For $45, you could buy the entire orchard.
That's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah,
it's not
that's
true.
Al
Pint
lying.
of organic cherries, and you probably need 4 of those baskets.
Yeah. And then they've got to be pitted.
At least $8.
Pitted. The pitting takes forever. Forever. First got to wash them, dry them, remove the stems, and then pit them.
You know,
It's
when
a
I
lot of
pitted
work.
cherries,
What?
I put them in my mouth, okay,
Uh-huh. Oh, and then spit it out.
and then spit out the
Oh,
pit.
that's so
and
great.
Put
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. That's how you pit cherries.
Yeah,
That's
well,
so great.
you know, it's for me.
He also likes to drink out of the bottle, whatever
Yeah.
the bottle is. And he was
Oh, yeah.
teaching. Who were you teaching the other day? Daisy?
I can't-
Ari?
Especially the black cherry
Probably both.
balsamic. Your Infusio black cherry
Yeah.
There's
balsamic.
nothing.
He likes
You
to
know what?
drink
Oh, yeah.
out of the bottle.
Just get off on the black cherry balsamic. It's better than any cherry pie I've ever tasted. Have you all tasted the black cherry balsamic that we have, or the vanilla fig? It's better than. I've just never tasted anything that good. And right now I have the last of my tomatoes which have been vomiting out like 100 a day. But I'm now down near the end, and I've been doing the sliced tomatoes with fresh burrata, with fresh basil leaves, and then I put the Meyer lemon olive oil of ours, and then I put the vanilla fig over that. I had some people over for dinner the other night. He said, this is what I always order in restaurants. I've never ever tasted anything that is as great as this, and it's our olive oil and the vanilla fig balsamic. If you haven't tried it,
we're doing a cooking show next Thursday night.
yeah, I'm
Bruce
going to
and I are
make
coming
pesto.
into town. We're doing a cooking show Thursday night, so you'll get to feature all of your amazing infusios.
Yeah,
And,
Hey, how about
and
making-
you're going to make pesto, and we'll cook some salmon. So
And how about a
it's
cherry
going to be a fun
pie?
night.
wait a minute,
A
wait.
cherry pie.
Wait a minute, Caroline. Pesto and salmon. Maybe we do
Oh, are
the.
you kidding? That's great.
Is that a good dinner? They seem
Oh,
like.
yeah. I mean, you don't have to put them together. You can put pesto on the tomatoes and
Yeah.
pesto.
But is the
pesto
next
and salmon
course-
is great.
All right.
But
All
it
right.
doesn't have to go together. We're
All
just
right.
we had a plan for infusio and pesto night.
Oh,
and
listen
we
to
can
this.
insert the salmon with any of those balsamics would be good.
Well, I'm
actually.
excited to taste the salmon the way you cook it because I know I have a source now to get it, and I just don't like fish that stinks. And this is so fresh; it doesn't stink. What did you find, Alan? What do you?
So,
What?
Mona Murley said,
Mona.
unless you're putting edible gold in it, a cherry pie isn't expensive or hard to make.
Well, it's true. If you get a bag of frozen cherries, you can do it a lot less expensively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he likes fresh, organic cherries.
That's
which
like-
are
I
they're
know.
expensive, and he likes
I
a
know.
huge mound of them.
I know.
So you're probably going to spend $30 on the ingredients for the pie. For
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so for $15 more, you could buy one
Yeah.
all done
Wow.
and gluten free, and all pinched crust and everything. So,
Well, we had our first corn.
oh, that was great
our
last night.
first corn last night.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
an
great.
expert at making corn.
He makes the greatest. Tell him how you do it, and then we have to go because we're almost at the end of the hour.
Okay. Okay.
He,
So-
ooh, oh, you just turned off the light. What'd you
I
do?
did?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. Let me turn it on.
You're so clumsy.
No, it's not that I'm clumsy. It's that this plug.
You tripped. No, it didn't go on.
Okay, let
Grab
me-
that. Sometimes when you grab that.
Let me turn it on again.
So he takes the corn and pulls the.
Hold it. Don't.
Oh, all right,
It's
all right.
my corn, okay? Okay.
There you go.
I
Come
take
over
the
here
corn.
and tell them. Come over here. They haven't seen much of you today at all. They've heard you in your opinionated self, but
Me?
they
Me
haven't.
opinionated?
But you haven't seen him in all his darlingness. Okay, tell them about your
Okay.
corn. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we had the first corn of the season, and you know we live in the Coachella Valley, which is like
In the Coachella Valley, it's Indio. It's a
Okay.
commercial. Okay.
which is like the bread basket and fruit basket of America.
Yes.
So we had the first organic corn last night, and the way I do it, I mean, this is like
great.
incredible.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
really incredible.
It's incredible.
What I do is,
Listen carefully.
and then I can tell you the backstory to why I do it this way.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I take the corn.
Yeah.
I take the husk off in the hair.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on an open fire on my stove,
Gas.
and I keep turning it until it's been black all over.
And making
okay?
a lot of noise. Popping,
Yeah,
popping,
right.
popping.
Not too black, but
Yeah,
just black
right.
enough. Okay. That doesn't sound anyway. Okay.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Then I
I'll
ta-
have a sip of tequila to
Okay.
get past that one.
Then I take. Then I take the corn with a knife.
You're going to get canceled.
I knock off all the what are
Yeah.
the niblets, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All the niblets.
And we saved
In a
the
pot.
cob, so when I make my chicken stock, I throw these corn cobs
Right.
into
Right.
the stock, which
Right.
makes it, adds another
Right.
thing.
So then I put in some Himalayan salt, pink salt, and I take some of that French butter that I've been raving about, and I melt it, and I throw that in there as
oh,
well.
oh.
And then a few
Hot red pepper flakes.
hot red pepper flakes, not too many,
Yeah.
okay? And some, that's basically it. And then I mix it around in the pot, and then I serve it as a side dish for whatever we're eating.
Oh,
And it's,
we actually, after Leslie and Bridget left, that's what we had for dinner was corn and a couple of avocados.
greatest.
I loved my dinner last
great.
night.
And
Yum, you
the
guys are making
watermelon
me hungry.
season
Yeah.
isn't, the watermelon season is not here yet.
That's his other thing, cherry pie and
Oh, yeah.
watermelon and corn.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Okay.
corn, watermelon, papaya,
Yeah.
and mangoes. My mango tree
How did this happen? Because you were raised in Canada, where none of this exists.
No, that's
Oh.
why I craved it.
Came to California to find me and
That's right.
watermelon.
And my mango tree, the mangoes are about this
Yeah,
big right now.
yeah.
Okay. And I was looking online for the expert who knew mango trees so that I could treat them the right way with fertilizer, etc. The mango expert was in Utah. They don't grow
No.
mangoes in Utah.
No,
Okay, but he
no.
was there. And he
Anyway,
gave me
say
some-
good night to the folks.
Oh, is that it?
It's 6:00. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You look particularly beautiful this evening.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. What are you doing after the show?
I thought I'd have a date with you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to get those
Goodbye.
deep fried
I'm
green
the,
beans.
I'm the camera guy. I'm the techie. I'm the guy. I'm Merrill Morrow who
You're
shows you
everything.
the
You're everything.
products.
Yep.
I do it
You're,
all.
no,
Okay.
you're
yeah.
like,
And I
you're
don't
a
get
hand-
paid.
No,
I don't
you're a
get
handy
paid.
fellow.
I don't get paid. Okay. Just don't ask me to hang a picture.
He cannot hang a
I know.
picture. He cannot. He hung a picture for me once, and there was plaster all over the floor. And I said, "I don't believe it. You actually cannot hang a picture." Anyway, he's so great in many other ways. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on Monday. And Caroline, good night.
Belle Retnick said
What?
she had a whole cherry. When she had her son, people were bringing her food, and someone brought me a meal and a cherry pie, and I was alone, and my son and I cut the piece, and I ate the whole pie.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay. You're
Rock on.
You're one of mine.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.